Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Desert War by Griff Hosker, narrated by Marston York. Jack. Prologue. I am Jack Roberts. I began my career with the army fighting against the Zulus, and it ended when I lost my arm at the Battle of Omdurman. My journey back from the Sudan was one where I came to terms with the loss of my limb. The despair I had felt when I had woken and seen the raw stump was replaced by relief. The nurses and doctors at the hospital had been kind, but they had also pointed out how lucky I was. I was alive, and I could still use my right arm. The long journey back to England helped me to learn to live with my disability. I even managed, by the time we passed Gibraltar, how to fill and light my pipe one-handed. The sense of achievement was overwhelming. As a wounded hero of Omdurman, I was treated well on the voyage back to England. The gratitude of ordinary people humbled me, but I disliked sympathy. Everyone who met me on the way back, seeing my uniform and my injury, assumed that I was some kind of hero. I didn't feel that way. I had just done my duty. I determined to make something of myself, but I did not know what. I had a pension, and as I had been an officer when I retired, it was better than it would have been as a sergeant major. For that I was grateful to General Kitchener. The transformation from a man filled with self-pity to one who saw hope was complete by the time I reached London. I was in a better frame of mind than I had been in the Egyptian hospital. I reached the city too late to take a train to Liverpool, and so I took a room in a hotel. I chose one that was close to Whitehall. I liked the sight of the uniforms. I had lived in the world of soldiers for a long time, and it was comforting to see them. I walked up the Tottenham Court Road. The receptionist at the hotel had told me they had some good bookshops there. I had not bought any presents for my niece and nephew. I guessed that they were too old for toys, and books would do. After buying a couple of nice books, I found a pub just along from Trafalgar Square. I entered as I saw a couple of off-duty soldiers leaving with smiles on their faces. That was a good enough recommendation for me. It had the smell of English food wafting through the door, too, and that enticed me. The food on the ship had been excellent, but the smell of the roasting meat was irresistible. When I looked at the hand pumps on the bar and saw that they also served porter, then I settled myself down to enjoy a couple of pints and savour the roast pork with apple sauce and roast potatoes. I had finished it and was on my second pint when I heard a voice I had not heard for some time. "Jack, is that you?" I looked up and saw my first officer from my days with the ESEG. It was Colonel Dickinson, and he was now not just...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?